YouTube, and welcome back again to my channel. So this evening I'm so excited. I want to share my mix, what I came up with from the Simon Says kit. I think it's Really Missing You. Really Missing You, I think, is the name of the card kit. So I shared the unboxing with you all the other day, probably about 2 days ago. Oh no, I uploaded that video today. And I made some cards, a couple cards, and I want to share it with you guys. And I have a little surprise at the end, so stick around till then. Alright, so my very first card, this is what I made. I fussy cut some of the envelopes from one of the pattern paper, and I looked for same sizes because they were different sizes, and I stuck them here. I stamped, before I stamped, I did a little bit of ink blending. I stamped the cloud border or the cloud, and then I heat embossed it in white, and then I stamped the images of these human beings hanging onto a string. So it looks as though the envelopes is like taking them to whatever destination. But that's what I had in mind. It's like I'm floating away, holding on to an envelope, going to another country. That's as far as my imagination took me, because we cannot travel at the moment. So this is the closest thing I'll be getting to traveling, to leaving the country to go anywhere. So that's my first card, and the sentiment I use is sending happy thoughts, and I just cut a piece of pattern paper and I just put it to the edge just for a little bit of pop. I didn't stamp anything in it, but I did put some white paper inside so that I can either write a message, or I can handwrite. I can stamp a message rather, or I can handwrite my message to the recipient. So that's my first card. My second card, I did again a bit of fussy cutting. So I cut out these houses from the pattern paper. I did a little bit of ink blending on it as well as on the Bristol sheet, and I just cut like the shapes more or less, and I stuck it onto this was white, and then I just put some ink blending with some distress oxide, I think it was, and then I stamped this sentiment: I wish we were merely 6 feet apart. Basically for friends away. I have a lot of friends abroad, people who I exchange my cards with and so on. And it's a simple card, but I think it could do with something else, but I'm not sure just what it can, I can do with it to give it a pop. I put it on some foam tape, and then I mounted it onto this sort of a blue card base. And this is my second card. This is not from the stash. This is not from the card kit though. I took this from a stash. Third card, I did some fussy cutting with some from the sunglasses, the sheet with sunglasses, and I stuck 6 of them. I took some gems that I had in my stash. These gems here have a lot of different colors and so on, and I stuck it on each edge of the sunglasses. I think I'll do some glossy accents on it for it to get that shine. And I just stamp Sending Sunshine, and I didn't stamp anything again inside. That's the third card. The fourth card, again I did some fussy cutting. I did a lot of fussy cutting with this particular card kit, and basically I came up with like 5 ideas that I put to paper, but I have some more ideas that I want to do some more cards with, so I will do just that probably after I'm done with this video. So I cut out these three pictures, and I probably should have mounted it on some foam tape, but I stuck down everything flat. Then I stamped this sentiment across the miles on some black cardstock, and I did some heat embossing, and I also matted it onto some pattern paper. And this is similar to one of the others, and I didn't stick anything or I didn't write anything inside just yet. So that's the fourth card. Now what I did with the fifth card, and this is what is the surprise more or less, is that I had a little boo-boo. So I stuck down my sentiment after I did the cutting with the dies, right? The Sanding Smiles die that came in the kit, and it has the outline as well. I took some that is Distress ink in Picked Raspberry, and I colored the white cardstock for the background or the outline, and I cut out the sentiment in white. So when I stuck it down, now this is the opening, and this I'm sharing this because as card makers or human beings we make mistakes, right? So I stuck it down like this. So when it was looking like this, pretty simple, and then when I realized, I kind of pull it up as fast as I could, but the front was already ruined, I would say. So what I'll be doing is fixing this little boo-boo. So how I intend to fix this little boo-boo, here's what I came up with. So I have the outline in white. I'm going to stick it onto the white because this is a bit flimsy, and I want to pop this up onto some foam tape. So I'm using this is the glitter art glue. It doesn't have any glitter in it. I'm not sure why they call it the glitter art glue, but it's a very strong glue, and I like it because of the fine tip. I won this in a giveaway on YouTube. Sonia Winston, I think is her name, and I was the lucky winner of that giveaway. So I'm just gonna stick this onto the white. Exactly what I was thinking is just to give it a little, leave it off a little bit, so have a little bit like a shadow, and that was my plan, right? So also I plan to stick these onto this, right, just like that, but I'm planning to stick these flat, and I'm also planning to stamp some sentiments on it's supposed to be like a letter. So what I'll do is go ahead and stick my envelopes to and it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, in terms of placement. The cover up, I just want to make sure that, right, so this is my idea. This again will be popped up on a bit of foam tape, and I'll just be sticking this down flat onto the card base. Is already more or less put together. Basically this is how I plan to redeem my card, you know, instead of throwing away a perfectly good card, because I mean no one will be looking for the errors unless, you know, you tell them about it. That's even so sometimes people send cards to me and they say don't mind this, and I was like, what they're talking about? And then it's only when you dig up and you realize what they're speaking about, and it was barely visible, if at all. Sometimes only when you point out a mistake to somebody, that's when they realize. So I want to stamp. I'm not sure if this will make sense, but this is my thought process. I want to stamp this one onto this. So let me see if this is wide enough, and it looks wide enough. What I hope though is that when I stamp it, it'll be like on the lines, and I plan to probably stamp it a little higher. If I stamp it this way, yes, if I stamp it like this, then you'll be able to see, if you understand. So what I'll do, get my stamping block, and I will go ahead and pick it up. And since it's new, I'm going to condition the stamp, and I have my VersaFine, and I will stamp it off onto a piece of paper. I have a piece of paper here that I was stamping some sentiments on, so I'll stamp that first, and it says, oh, I really love the sentiment. So basically I'm just going to stamp it like that, and it says, I miss your face, I miss your laugh, I miss your hugs, I just miss you. So that is what I'm going to stamp on this piece, and I'm putting it this way so that it will stick out of the envelope a bit. And you know, the recipient can always pull it out to read it more if they choose. And now I'm thinking I probably should change the sentiment, but I don't think I'll change it. I think I'll use it just as is. So just want to make sure that I don't make a boo-boo. Please don't let me make a boo-boo. Right, so I kind of want to put it, right, I'm just going to chance it, and I'm stamping down. And I just walk my fingers a bit over it. I have one of those stamp platforms, but I didn't really plan on doing a video right now. And it's almost perfect. So that's just one of them, and I will just leave it to air dry a bit. And the other one, I'm thinking like, what else I can stamp on this. Let's see. Okay, so let's if I use this one is too wide, so I could probably use this one. I am here, you are there. So I don't need the edge, the end of the sentiment. If I go over the lines, I mean, I could do that because it's cards, and you know, it's just being creative and loving what you do and doing what you love. So I would just use it as is. I'm not gonna try to alter it or anything like that. Same thing, I'm just gonna condition it with my fingers to get off the, there is a layer that comes after it has been manufactured rather, and I just, as you rub it, kind of conditions. So if you're seeing through the block, you will notice it gets a little bit looking foggy looking. So, and I don't want the edge of this, so I'll be just stamping it here. Right, let me see if I get the lines. Right, so I just walk my fingers over it, press them by trying not to move the block. Try to keep the the block stable, right? And it's not bad. I am here, you are there. It looks like a perfect typing on the sheet, right? So I'm happy with that. So as I said, I will be mounting up this onto some foam tape. I know I had my foam tape right around. Right, so here's my foam tape, and I'm just going to cut off pieces of this, or I could rip it and I can stick it from edge to edge. Kind of want to put it, but I don't want it to be seen from the front. This is a kind of gooey kind of foam tape. I don't really like it. Tends to stick to everything, and I'll cut off that piece shortly. Put a little piece here, and just one more piece. I'll have to cut off this, and just one little piece or two little pieces in the middle, so that it wouldn't probably just put one little piece here. That's it. Right, not the best quality foam tape, but such is life. Right, I have my I have a scissors here I can use to just cut it off the edge and make sure that it's not showing on the other side, at least from the front, and just make sure it's not showing at different angles. Right, so that's that, and just peel off the backing of the foam tape and stick it down to the card, more or less. That is, I mean, I wasn't sure how to redeem this card. I was looking at ideas, and you know, when I say look at ideas, thinking about it, and I didn't come up with anything. And then I decided to look at the card kit again, look at the contents, what it had, you know, what I can use, because I didn't want to bring in anything from what was in the card kit, because you know, sometimes people are looking at your videos and they want to create exactly how you created yours. So basically that's it. It's a bit crooked, but you know, it's a handmade, so I guess it's not supposed to be perfect. Right, and now I can tuck in my little notes in here, and I'm pushing it straight down so that the recipient can take it out and read it whenever they feel like, you know. And basically, you know, that's how I redeem this particular card, and to me it looks better than the original, you know. So more or less that's it for this card kit. I'm not sure if I should do anything else, sorry about that. I will definitely stick a white piece of Bristol sheet inside, so that I could write to the recipient, or I can stamp a message. But I think I probably would just write a note inside of the card. So basically that's it for my my ideas of the card kits. And well, I have more ideas that I would love to do. I want to do a lot of heat embossing and so on, and You know, this will probably go good with this. Sending smiles across the mats. So if I do decide, either I will put that here, which I feel that might be overdoing it, or I may stamp one and heat emboss it and put it to the bottom here. But that is my idea for the card kit, and I hope I'll be able to do another 5 cards. Maybe not live because it takes some time and I'm not really versed in like talking and making cards, or talking and doing other stuff. I could multitask, but it, you know, my speech is always kind of delayed because I like thinking and whatnot. So I don't want to do it while I'm talking. So I prefer to just record it and upload it. When I get a little more accustomed, I will definitely record my videos and probably edit it, or whatever the case may, do the voiceover, that kind of thing. So that's my cards for today. Again, thank you for joining me. If you like what you see, feel free to comment, give me a thumbs up, so I will be able to do more of these lovely cards, and hopefully I'll do some other paper crafting. And if you're interested in subscribing to my channel, of course you can do that. I will be really happy if you do, and also ring the notification bell so that whenever I upload new videos, which I plan to do a lot more new videos in the near future, probably as soon as I come up this one, I'll probably do another video to record. If I don't record, I probably will do the cards and probably upload them. Alright, so thanks again for looking. Thanks again for supporting me. I really appreciate it. To my friends and my family, I really appreciate the love and the support, and I hope to continue crafting because this is my happy place. So take care, you all, and enjoy your evening. Keep safe, keep dry. Bye.